Continuing from where I left off yesterday. Fly to the column of light and descend through the clouds to the land below. So yeah, yesterday I played... Everything I did here was in the town. So let's see if I can actually move on to... Trying to kind of put my sword away and remember some of the controls. See if I can get to this column of light now. I guess all that really takes is jumping off one of the platforms leading to the sky. Well, maybe I'll talk to... I didn't explore this area of time. Oh, so you won the wings ceremony and graduate to the senior class? I can tell by that handsome knight's uniform you're wearing. It looks very dashing on you. One step closer to knighthood, eh? These are like hobbit homes built halfway into the ground.
Hi!
Ah, Hans, welcome. How's my Pippin doing at school? It's a long conversation. A whole lot to do in here. Let's see, where else can I go? I think I was pondering about. I was wondering if since this first town is your starting village here is so large, I was wondering if this kind of has the dual function of being the starting town, and usually in Zelda you find then like the bigger town like Hyrule Town Market, whatever, Outset Island for Wind Waker. Just looking around here. The houses don't seem to be particularly of interest. Not seeing any pots to break, and I keep getting scolded by the cabinets for opening them. So peoples. Did I go in here yet? I don't think so. I don't think there's too much more to do around here. And then I can try to go towards the light. All that log does is make one filthy mess after another. I swear he leaves a grease spot wherever he sits. I know he likes tinkering around with his oily doodads, but drowning in dirty laundry here. That's right, my greasy-fingered son who runs the scrap shop in the bazaar. He's up at unspeakable hours trying to repair the rusty pile of an old robot he inherited. What he intends to do with that scrap heap reject is beyond me. Some kind of robot might make an appearance later in the game. Interesting. Little path onto the roof here. Don't think we can do anything there. Okay. Oh, did I think I lifted this before, or did I not? This windmill. Don't remember. This will collect a little bit of money. I don't think I've done my fair share of grass chopping in this game yet. I don't think I've gone to that little floating island. Pretty sure of it, in fact. Don't think I went in here yet. remember if I went to the graveyard either. That was also in my mind. So I know I kind of wanted to go there yesterday. I guess I just realized I could sleep till night in one of these beds, and then some of the townspeople might be in their houses instead of outside. I won't bother with that though. Just jump off. See where we can go. I'm curious if I can fly above the town too. It's like around it, above it. So then I might be able to get to these islands I can see. So where's land? Have I ever had to land before? So beast slows down. I can pretty much hover in place. So go up to this floating pool of water. Oops. Somehow I managed to flap there. It's probably because I was descending. It seems once you're in that flappy state like that, you have to... So maybe dive means get off. Okay. I don't know where that's going to put me. Oh, well that explains what the sailcloth is for. I don't know if it just put me over here because this is near where I jumped off. I was trying to land on that little island. I don't think it's allowing me to do that. So I shouldn't be surprised there wasn't really much on it. So I guess I'll get the hang of flying now. So I'm just noticing for the first time really how many items, or not items, how many islands there are around here. It's kind of like, I don't know, it reminds me of a... Let's see if I can collide with these. Or just land? I don't think I can land. It's like an octorok of the sky. So, did that just automatically give me rupees? It seems... So it's pretty apparent that yeah, I was just kind of testing here. Yeah, when you're in this like downward flappy motion, I think you just have to flick the control stick to get into a normal flight again. Not control stick, but wheel mode, of course. I'm trying to get myself to a position where I can attack this. Yeah, okay, so it did give me rupees. Gave me a bit of rupees. My volume's a little loud here. So, yeah, like I was saying, this is pretty much the ocean of Wind Waker, except now with sky in this game. This reminds me a little of Mario Galaxy 2, with the planets just being scattered around, little rocks in the air. Also reminds me of Skies of Arcadia. I guess anything really where you're flying around. What is green? 1 rupee? 1 rupee. Seems like a little more trouble than it's worth. Sure, there's some islands that are more interesting than others. Probably actually trying to just go straight through the door. So here I actually managed to land on one. Some interesting music. Whoa, is that you, Hans? Never thought I'd run into you here. What? You telling me you don't know who I am? Believe it or not, I used to be the most popular guy in the sky. Mr. Skyloft, that was me. But you might relate better if I told you I was the proud father of Skyloft's most popular girl, Beatrice, Princess of the Item Check. How's that? Does that clear anything up for you, young feller? Ha ha ha. This here's my secret spot where I come to work the kinks out of my sword arm. There was a time when I was the most popular guy in all of Skyloft. Folks were always cheering me on like it was a parade, but as you know, time passes. I'm not the young buck I used to be. When I get stressed, I'm worried about my darling daughter out all the time. I mean, look at this belly. So that's what drives a feller here to chop some bamboo. Let me tell you, there's no better way to sweat off those pounds. Here's an idea, Hans. Why don't you try slicing some bamboo? Yeah. That's the spirit. Chop away, boy. Hold up a second. Get your horses holding. There's got to be a way to spice things up a notch or three. Yep, that's the trick right there. You're gonna take a swing at whittling down the big old bamboo right there in the middle of the room? Thing is, see, it's a contest to see how many cuts you can make before it hits the ground. If you're good enough, you'll stroll out here with the prize. It'll cost you 10 rupees to see what you're made of. You want to give it a try? Alright then, get to slicing. This guy's like middle-aged Link. I think I saw this in like the opening video. I guess the camera angle doesn't change. I guess I failed. Hold up, son. You're all done. Let's count those cuts. Your score this time is 6. You're not lighting any records on fire with that score, son. Got to get at least 15 cuts. Sharpen up your concentration. There's no prize for sloppy slicing. Well, look at that. Now that I take a gander at things, it's clear you got yourself a stubby little sword. Did mighty well considering that. See, the longer the sword you got, the easier it is to zip through that bamboo like a loaf of warm butter. If you get yourself a longer blade in the future, come back and try again. You'll be surprised what a little extra steel can do for your chopping score. Come on back whenever you feel like it. You might want to chisel up on that sword arm. See if I can cut this without his... Okay, that was one thing I thought right after I did it, is if you alternate, kind of push it back and forth a little bit. I'm trying to cut this remaining stump down the middle. I don't think it's going to happen. Let's try this again. I don't remember how many... What did he say, like 10 or something? To get something of a prize? Also, I was alternating and then I started spamming a little towards the end. Wasn't a terrible method. Let's count those cuts. 26. Hoo-wee, a new record. Way to go, kid. Hoo-wee, that's what I'm talking about. You really brutalized that bamboo, boy. Here's your prize. You got an evil crystal. A solid chunk of pure crystallized monster malice is extremely rare. I want to see you do 28 chops next time. Come on back whenever you feel like you might want to chisel up that sword arm. 2 more, that wouldn't be that hard, but I'm not rich. I don't want to chop bamboo all day either. I guess you need a diving off platform, or can I guess maybe you can just jump off too. Maybe it automatically catches you if you don't do a jump. Let's see what the map looks like while we're out here. Clean cut. Bamboo Island. That would be Skyloft. Some sort of maelstrom. How do you zoom out here? I wonder if this is the entire sky. See if there's anything else that looks interesting. That probably has a little something on it. Everything that looks like more than just a brown speck. That's probably where I go to the surface. So let's see, I don't have a compass on the screen. Let's see how quickly I can get to the next island. Gain altitude quickly like this, and then dive. Probably one of the faster ways to travel through the sky. I think this is the island down here. Either that or it was the one up in the sky. It looked like something interesting. Maybe the idea is to let yourself out a little higher so you single cloth. No, come back. Do I have the ability to dive yet? Not quite. Oh, that wasn't actually the... Might be this thing way up here. This one looks like it has some small settlement on it. This isn't that interesting. Some sort of strange wood structure. Maybe it's a pen to put bugs in or something, I don't know. Out to work for the day. Those who have business for me can find me here at night. Beetle. Oh, that's right, I forgot. I was gonna go visit Beetle's shop. Completely forgot about that. Wonder if she can tell me anything. Like a hint about this plot of ground I'm sitting on. This place has no name registered in my memory, and I have no useful data to share about it. Where did that island go? Am I below it now? Above it? Place I just came from? Somehow I lost track of it already. I must be directly above it. Oh wow. Somehow got way above it without realizing. I was trying to go to the top there, the top portion. So we'll get this chest. Oh wait, this is the same style of chest that my servant girl told me. It's sealed by some magic or something like that. So I'm gonna check somewhere else out here too. Curious, these other large islands. What's that? More rupees. Ah, missed. I was just about to say, what kind of threat do these things pose? So they've improved their range a little bit in the sky. That should be the other one I was looking for. Pumpkin house.